Yes, guys, we're in Floriana. Just over the bridge is Floriana. We're going to get lost in Floriana. And I'm going to ask you a serious question. Come on, let's go.
This is my island in the sun.
Hey guys, how you doing, Englishman? Welcome to Englishman in Malta's channel. Today I'm going to show you a little bit, I'm just going to scratch the surface of Floriana. But the question I'm going to ask you, are you going to get a taste for Floriana? They've got a heritage trail. I contacted the council. There's boards all the way over. Floriana's going to surprise you. There's gardens, the tunnel is over there, the station, the train station, St Publius, St Anne's Street, the Bastions, St George's Garden, just to name a few. I think Heritage Trail, I noticed one board up to about 27. Would you like me to get hold of the Heritage Trail and go around each one? Probably what I'll do is show you the heritage items and cut in between. Tell me in the comments if you're interested. Might be a slightly longer video, but let me know, guys. Today we're going to walk around. We're going to get lost a little bit in Floriana. Floriana is a very historic place. Many people think when they come over the tunnel, which is over there, the fountain, they're still in Valletta. And this is the most overlooked city that I just walked out of there. Valletta is packed with people. Just a short walk past the fountain, and I'm going to show you just a smidge of Floriana. The American, I think it was embassy was here. The British one was here. It was a really a place to be many years ago, and it seems to be slightly forgotten. The festa is fantastic here. I think it's one of the best festas I've ever been to, especially the band march. I'll show you when we walk around the Maltese Galleria. It's very, very high here, maybe about 6 to 7 stories, and they throw things off it. If I find a clip, I'll put it in. Anyway, let's go into this little park here. As I said, there's the Mal Algotti Gardens. There's another one being done up right over the back there, because Floriana goes for a good stretch down. Is a beautiful bastion, Mcida Bastion Gardens, but I think it goes into Mcida, that. So Mcida is just on the border, but the Mal is fantastic. You can walk down it. In the evening it's really nice because you can just sit there and relax. But look at this guy here. We're on the granaries, and I've said this many times. Somebody sent me a message, Steve, what happened to the Roman villa? There was a massive Roman villa in Floriana, but there wasn't. They think that this was the base of the columns. I'm standing on the grain silos. Underneath here is very interesting. It's like a round pit that the knights built, expecting like a massive siege, so they could feed the people. There's quite a few of them all around, look. There's also one at the very bottom of Valletta, just outside the fort. Anyway, I could go on for days about Floriana, but I'm just going to scratch the surface. Tell me in the comments if you want me to follow the Heritage Trail, because there's a beautiful garden as well just over the back here. It's very big, Floriana. I think it's a very big garden, and you can actually look at this already. I have to go down here, I think. There's a nice statue of one of the founders of Floriana, I think it is. St Publius is really nice, the parish church. This is the granaries, as I said. The Mal, just over the back there. And Gotti Gardens just a bit further down. There's a very nice fountain that was part of the Wynyard Court viaduct, aqueduct, coming from way up by Dingley Way. But I'm going to get just lost in the back streets, maybe do 10 to 20 minute video, and that's nothing, guys. That's literally nothing. We're coming to St Anne's Street, where the carnival would finish off, and whether it was Tuesday night, I think. I've done it before. It's fantastic. It's a boozy night because they let their hair down and they relax and have a few drinks, and the carnival floats are here and the carnival people. They're really nice people, I tell you. Those two girls in that video, go and see my video, the carnival, if you didn't see it. It's just getting momentum now. I think it's 2005 or something like that. Anyway, his plaque is down there, so we'll get a bit of history of him. I don't know why they didn't put the plaque up here. It's a bit weird. It's down there. Some more granaries, look here. Grain silos. There he is, look, in all his splendour. Anyway, we've just come down from the granaries. Little bit of history of the Grandmaster who's in front of us. I'll go and show you him in a minute. He's the Manuel de Villena. Let's go and have a look at him. He is a very charitable guy. He did a lot for young women and for hospitals. Let's go and show him. He's the Grandmaster of Floriana. In fact, it's named, the city is named him as well, sort of thing. Floriana is a secondary name. I don't know if the British gave it. Tell me in the comments if you know how they got the word Floriana. Here he is, Villena. Oh, he's very stately. And there's something here, I think, about what he did. He's a very charitable guy. We got in 4 languages. For his rare patriotic spirit and ever watchful care, especially in enlarging and ordering fleet on his own expense, this distinguished Portuguese hero was presented with a sword and a cap by His Holiness Pope Benedictine X111 and a French knight, out of the grateful regard for one-time Patreon and still mindful of benefits received, has now raised the lasting monument to his name. 1736. There he is, guys. Anyway, we're getting lost in the back streets of Floriana. I'll ask you again, are you interested in me following the heritage trail? If I get enough thumbs up and comments about him, I'll do it, because it's going to be quite a hard job, I think, getting hold of the council, because they didn't answer me yet. Wow, it's a beautiful day today. I wish I hadn't put this jumper on. It's a very busy street because it's the main street into Valletta, St. Anne's Street. But we'll go on the other side, so stay with me. Even better there, St. George's Garden Park, or with fantastic views of the waterfront. I'm just going to get out of the sun a little bit because it's blasting down here. It's going to change though, guys. January and February is always like this. It's can have some lovely days. That was the worst storm I have ever known since I've been here in this sort of month. I've known it in September, but not in January and February. Anyway, these are the back streets of Floriana. Fantastic. Look how tall they are here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 stories here. We're still keeping the granaries on our side there, and St. Anne's Street there. Just walking down, how beautiful and quiet. We're just going to check what street this is called, and there's no name. Could be a continuum from that one, but we'll check at the other end there. How tall they are, guys, with the Galleria. 1, 2, 3, and that's like as if it's built a bit further up there. It's even taller going down. I came one time for Festa, and as I said to you, it's the best I've ever, especially the band march. They were like fighting for balls, and these sunbeds that were flying, not real sunbeds, plastic sunbeds, but anyway, there's a lot of lovely houses here. Look at this. Wow. Do not knock, please. Look at that. The Galleria, Maltese Galleria. Metal ones and wood ones. There's a very interesting restaurant which I might come and try it. It's real food, real Maltese food. It's none of this plastic. Steve, you're spitting everywhere. I'm getting excited. Anyway, St. Anne Street. St. Publius. Shame I can't show you inside it. But if you go back, you'll see I've got a lot of videos of that area. This is the, I don't know what they call it, this area. Outlet Mitur, that one is. These are the, what's the name of this? There's a name for it, I can't think what it is. Very busy street though, guys. There's a very nice guy up here, and I noticed it was closed. I started it too late. He's got a station and he was talking about him and his wife, and he's been here for many years. It's a very old shop. You'll see it as you walk down. We're going to go under the street though. Look at 1872. I mean, come on. They closed now. It was here, the restaurant. All bus. 12 o'clock. I wonder why it's closed now. I was hoping to show you. But it must be just for the morning. Anyway, we're going under the street. Under St. Anne Street. I love Floriana. Floriana, to me, one of the most historic cities, because it's got everything. And the views from the Bastille, which I'm going to show you. I'm going to get to the park. It's a bit of a decent walk. We'll try and keep it down to sort of 10 to 20 minutes. I have to watch my buns. Some nice restaurants here as well. A nice bar on the right hand side, some people telling me about. So we're on the other side here, guys. Just down here on the right hand side was the British Embassy, and on the other side of the street, I'm not sure where, was the American one. They've all gone now. The British have just, I don't think they're here anymore, because I had to send my passport to France, and then I had another inquiry which I had to send it to England, so I don't know. Well, they had a massive building here. But look at this, guys. I might go down to the next street. You can hear St. Publius. We were over there, guys. I'll show you these. Oh, they're all closed. Even this one. Everybody's closed except this one here. Ooh. I'm dreaming. All these police are whizzing along on there. So St. Publius Club. That's very busy when you come Festa time. I got caught out with one of those police in Valletta. I'm talking away, dreaming like what to say, and he was behind me. Anyway, let's show you quickly how this, but this is a very busy street. As I say, the floats are here on the last night. It goes all the way down Malta, Cameroon, and that goes up to the Eternal Flame, but still Floriana. Anyway, we'll go in the back streets a little bit, because that was the idea, Steve. Steve, take us round the back streets. Funny enough, that's what I'm gonna do. The temperature's gone up quite a bit. Whoops. We had that massive storm, and now it's sort of 19 or bordering on 20, I think, the temperature, and all my aches and pains have gone. It's the thing of old age, I think, because I got this shoulder thing. I don't know what it is. It was like clunking during that big storm, January and February. This is the first year, and sometimes my ankle, and now with this heat, it's gone. Oh, I'm trying to walk. You have to excuse me because I'm trying to walk. Kerosene going down there, where there's away from the sun, because the sun is over there. Anyway, it's just a matter of just scratching the surface. And if you really want me to come around Floriana, I'll do a bit of research. I'll follow that heritage trail. There's lots of heritage. If it's if that board was 27, there's gonna be loads here. Anyway, look at this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. It's old here, look guys. A lot of history. But sometimes they seem to me as if they're abandoned. 64. We're getting, oh look at that. I'll forget to show you these on the corners of each one. Shame there's not a plaque or something telling you about them. But on most corners there's something. I think this is a, so there is a school nearby, but I'm not sure which one it is. That's the one that goes down to the waterfront and goes up to the Eternal Flame Island. I was going to walk up here, but you're going to be blasted with a bit of sunshine. We'll go a little bit round. Just do about 10 minutes walking around. I mean, look at this villa. It looks like it's abandoned, but I don't know. Ave Maria on the door. And only the pigeons. Look at this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stories now. I just walked around with a Sunday morning band march. And the people were getting so excited, and they were just obviously they're just throwing rubbish off this sort of sunbed, blown up sunbed, and the balls. And this guy he knocked me out of the way to get his ball. Oh, they're getting some renovation done right here. Oh look, 1, 2, 3, 4 stories. In the old days, my cuñata, mother-in-law, she used to tell me that when the baker comes, you used to have a basket with a string. They're gonna throw it down. Whoa! 1, 2, 3. Prosit, he caught it. Hello, Miss Floriana. Hello. Sabir Floriana. Oh nice, they are. Hey, jolly. Oh no, get away from here. We're taking a video. Let's see what we can find. I don't really know it that well. Oh, this is for sale, guys, if you're interested. Get out of the way. You don't run me over. I don't care. And there's no footpath. Where do they expect me to walk? Anyway, I'm showing you up to St. Anne Street again. Steve, watch where you're going, because you get another pip. Look at this. There's a lovely bar here. And when I came, I think this is the one I came to. They have a big net with all the balloons. Am I talking about what you're talking about, Steve? I think this is the one here. Look at this one, guys. General Bazaar. Tony Camilleri. I'll go over the side of the reef and show you. Anybody know him? General Bazaar. Is it still? Looks like it's closed down. I think this is the bar that's open during the festa. And it was completely packed. I'm sure it was here. It looks as if it's changed, or it's from the front and they opened the side. Oh, that probably is. Virhana bar. And they opened the side. Hairdressers here, guys. Should I go in for a quick trim? What do you think? Those days have gone. Short back and sides and thin it out on top. That's what my mum used to tell me. Those days have gone. He thinned it out too much. Anyway. What a fantastic... Oh, there's another statue here. Let's have a look at this statue before we go down to St. George's Park. St. George's Park is very, very interesting. It's got a fantastic view, and you can keep walking and walking. In fact, along the bastions of Floriana, I think you could walk. I've got a video of that as well. I think I walked 10 to 15 minutes into Floriana. There's lots and lots. I can't show you, and maybe we'd have to do a part 1 and a part 2. So who's here, this guy? Oh, it's a saint. You have to be careful because those electric cars, I can't hear them. Hey, there's 2 on. Anyway, there's one. Oh, St. Thomas. He's got to be St. Thomas, I think. I'm sorry, the sun, maybe it's got a little bit. Can we get it from this side? Still. St. Thomas. St. Thomas. He's a vegetable guy. Evergreen. So this is what is in season. Actually, there's not a lot because after that storm, we don't have a lot of vegetables. They're in season now, these artichokes. There's many of them now, and a lot of Maltese like to boil them with garlic, various things in a big pot, and then eat them like this. Like, in fact, there's a, tell me in the comments, what's it called that? When you have the heart, because in English we have the artichoke, we only have the heart, but they eat actually the leaves. They cook it until it's all obviously tender, then pull the leaves off and take the meat off that, and like playing cards. There's a name in Maltese and I can't think what it's called. Anyway, I could go up that way, is where the health centre. There's a lovely walk along the top, but that would be taking me out a little bit. So, tre cappuccini. That's a nice statue there. Steve, you're gonna get killed. He's been driving around forever. Walt. And it's not a very good shot there because the sun is blasting. Oh, that's even worse, Steve. Let's carry on. So there's a Sicilian, many of these Sicilian restaurants. I wonder if he cooks that one. Would be interesting to come. Il Hol Bazaar. That's old, eh? So there's much more of Floriana. Let's walk down this way because I think that's quite nice, that street, if I can remember rightly. It's been a long time, guys. I try and get around as much of Malta as I can for you, and sometimes I forget. Is he gonna let me come through this one? Anyway, let's get past. He's going down the same as us. What a lovely street. This is Imhazen. Imhazen. I think that's how you pronounce it, with the Z, with the ticker. Steve, your Maltese is your English. Yeah, your English is getting better. Not so good. Maltese is getting better. Hey, this is nice here. They still confuse me with the words. Yeah, that's nice. I've never seen this one. Lost in the back streets of Floriana. Look at this. This is an odd house. It's like as if it was going to continue on, and this one has been built on a street, sort of. How about that? No, that's strange. This looks like a new build. And it was a house, it was a road that was going that way. Because it looks like an odd angle. Still 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 5, and that's a new one on the top. As I say, I'm going to go St. George's Park. It's got some playing fields for the kids. But it's got the most fantastic views of the waterfront. So we're lost in the back streets of Floriana, guys. Lots of places here have been refurbished. Obviously our walls are not fantastic. Sandstone walls, you can see. I'm putting paint over the top of them. It's just flakes off. It's like covering up a wound with a plaster. It's not going to be there for long. Hey, what a lovely sunshine. But it's doing hell for my camera. Because the GoPro gets confused. Look at that. Look at the washing on the line, guys. Up there. Showing your panties. Can I get past here? We want to go down there. And that's blocked off. Oh no. Look at that. We want to go down there to that garden. There you can see it, guys. So we're going to go down some stairs. This one's for sale as well. And it's massive. How about that? Come and buy it. Turn it into a hotel. Hey, I was thinking the other day, I had a chance many years ago of buying a place in the Lake District and doing a B&B, but I had another business running at the same time, and I thought, who's gonna go like that area? And now I see these old villas and these places out in the Lake District in Scotland and places. They're making a fortune. I could have been a millionaire, like Del Boy. Oh, look at this, nice, eh? Look at those in there. It's got socks and for the kid. Oh, another another dead end, or is it? That's the nice coming on. Oh, that's a nice shot from there. Look, guys. St. Publius. So we've walked right from St. Anne's Street. I think we're going to drop right into the garden from here. Oh, why do cats don't like me? Oh, look at this, that wall. Wow. Which way shall I go, guys? I didn't know they're doing work here. Two parts of the garden here. I'm not sure if it's all St. George's garden, but we'll go through the main doors because it seems on a different level. But this keeps walking all along. Look, you can see it. Almost, I think it would be like touching Malta. Everywhere is work in Malta. Changing the pipes. I had a bit of an argument. Hey, shall I say this? It's not political at all. Well, it is a bit. Only when I heard, I was here for many years, and I still had the British passport. I didn't bother because when you've got British passport, it doesn't really matter. You can go anywhere in the world. And then when they started talking about this getting out of Europe, I said, oh, that's going to be a bit dodgy for me in Malta. As I know now, you could have done something, and I could apply for the Maltese passport. And I said, shall I apply for the passport? Anyway, I went through all the procedure, and I had lots of hassle with the ID card because my birth certificate was an adopted certificate and they wouldn't accept it, and oh, blah 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 blah. Anyway, we managed to get through to it, and I finally got there so I can vote. And actually, I don't mind, I'm not ashamed to say I voted this Labour in, because there were Muscat before, because I saw, oh, look at this. This is interesting, eh? I saw like a dormant Malta. Oh, you've got your opinion as well, so tell me if you don't agree with me. With the nationalists, I saw Malta since I've been coming, and I lived here now. I've been coming from 77, but the longest I've lived there, nearly 30 years now. And Malta was sort of semi-dormant. Nothing really was happening, you know, like there was roadblocks and I don't know why suddenly Muscat. Is it corruption? You're gonna say this is corruption, Steve? He got all this money from Europe. Now what my argument is, was that money always there? This is getting a bit political in it, but anyway, everybody's got their opinion. And suddenly, so much content for me, you saw it, my content exploded. Bridges, tunnels, finding old heritage stuff, where they're digging the roads up, making Malta Junction, making a brand new road all the way from Rabat, blah 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 blah, on and on it went. And I tell you something, give him his due, Muscat. If it's true about the corruption, there's corruption everywhere in every part of the world. If it's true, it's bad. But he resigned because of this. Anyway, but we'll skip that one. He resigned, but he did things like break. If it's corruption, I mean, he wasn't. He was doing things for the country, and I just couldn't believe it. Every week, in fact, so I couldn't keep up with it. I was out twice, 3 times a week, doing new projects, doing this, doing that. I mean, Malta just exploded. And I know a lot of you people say, oh, it's not. I see the comments. Oh, disgusting. Oh, you're spoiling up Malta. Oh, da 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 da. But Malta's just growing so fast. We're a 650,000 population now. Where are they going to live? They've got to live somewhere, the people. So, I mean, got to build, and the only way to build is up. Anyway, that's my opinion. Whether you like it or not, tell me in the comments. You're talking a load of S-H-I-T, Steve. Oh, look at this one. Normally I don't share my opinion to people, and I just couldn't believe, if the money was there all that time, why wasn't the other party using it? Anyway, here it is, look guys. King George recreation ground. Oh, I called him, what did I say, St. George? Anyway, it's King George the 5th, recreation ground. It goes back to 1951, but it's a lovely, I called it a park, I called it the garden or something, yeah. Anyway, shoot me, shoot the messenger. There's a lovely for the kids and playground, and you can come and play football here, you can bring the kids and that sort of thing. This is still in Floriana. That's what I was saying. Let me just show you that. Steve, you're going too fast. Come back in, come back. Wind your neck in, Steve. This is the Heritage Trail I'm talking to you about. So I've only charged, the granaries is part of the Heritage Trail, the Mall is part of the Algotti Gardens is, and this is number 33 of the Floriana Heritage Trail. So, are you interested? Shall I do it? It's gonna be I might just to get everybody in, so it's not a long and winding video, because I know you don't like it too long. And this is a long one, I think, as well. So I might have to cut a bit of it. I notice you tail off a little bit. Not everybody. Not the staunch ones, the Englishman gang. You stay to the end, I know that. Tell me if you've watched it to the end. Make a comment. Tell you what, you're not going to skip to the end now. Tell me what I say at the end, so I know you got to the end. Anyway, look at this, it's good fun for the kids. I like this about the government, what it's doing. They're doing lots of these bits of land all over Malta, every village. And it's the councils as well, not just the government. Fair enough, fair enough. I can hear you. The councils are doing lots of this recreation. And I'm going to let you into it a bit of I'm going to let you, Steve, tell me a bit of what happened to you when you was 4 years old. Can you see the ground there? It's like spongy. When I was 4, well, I don't know much about it, because I don't know these people that say, oh God, I can remember when I was 1 year old what I did, but I don't remember. Anyway, when I was 4, you know, like was in the playground, I don't know, the playground or wherever we were. Anyway, I climbed up a slide. I was on the top, acting the you know what, with all my mates. One push, and I'm on the blooming floor. And out of all my, because having a big head, my eye copped it. This one copped it. Rushed to hospital on concrete floor. Rushed to hospital. The doctor told my mum it was like a fraction millimeters away from a main vein. I could have lost my sight, and that's why I'm wearing glasses. So that's a little glimpse into Englishman's life. They gave me, that's why it's such a Dumbo, because I must have had many months off school. My eye exploded. Anyway, that's a little bit of Englishman's life. Wait for it, guys, wait for it. We're right on top of the Floriana Bastilles. I'm going to show you a fantastic view of Valletta waterfront. Look at that. So this is King George's garden. I was calling him St. George. Just shoot me. Anyway, that don't look like, there's no ships in today. What a nice view from up here. The Grand Harbour. Natural. Tell me if the biggest in Europe natural harbour. I think last time I said the world and it's not, because there's one somewhere else. There's the three cities. Sanglia right in front of us. And that's the way in. Look at that yacht. I mean, how unfair life is, eh? I've worked me you know what off all my life. And some sod has got a multi-million-pound yacht. And I can't even afford a dinghy. I can buy a dinghy, I think. I saw a guy, where was he? I can't even remember the place now. He had one of these little electric boats, but that looks a bit dodgy to me. It's like a little dinghy made out of fiberglass. And he's got this electric motor. And he got stuck by St. Paul's Island. Because he let the rope go and it tangled around to something. Ah, look, there's nothing there at the waterfront. Oh, there's that big boat. And what's that one? Is that that's the catamaran, I think. It's the one that goes to Sicily. No, there's no boats in today. There's the waterfront, guys. How nice is that? What a beautiful... Oh, there's the quick ferry. Oh, there's the ferry coming in from... You know, I don't know what that is. I got no idea. That ferry, it looks like the quick ferry. So what's he doing over there? That's it, guys. Drop it in the comments. What a beautiful grand harbour. If I see that in the comments, I know you're watching me to the end. Thanks for joining me. See you on the next one. And I'm serious. If you're interested, let's do the Heritage Trail together of Floriana. It's going to be awesome. Bye, guys. See you on the next one.